Hey everyone, welcome back to Clean Code Engineer. In a recent phone interview with Meta, I was asked a question that reminded me of a classic string manipulation problem. It's often called the Candy Crush string or remove adjacent duplicates. And today I'll show you how to solve it cleanly in C Sharp. We're going to write code that crushes repeating characters in a string. Think of it like Candy Crush but for text. Let's dive in. The idea is simple. If two or more identical characters are adjacent, we crush them, meaning we remove them. And we keep doing this over and over until the string is stable. No more crush is possible. For example, this string will become empty string after two crush rounds. At the first crush, it will be AA, and in the second crush, it will be empty string. Let's solve it using C# and stack. We define a function that takes a string input. The goal is to keep removing groups of two or more identical adjacent characters. We use a change flag to track whether we crushed anything in the current loop. If nothing was removed, we can stop. We keep repeating this process until no more crushing happens, because crushing one group can cause new groups to form. So we must repeat the process until there are no more crushes left. At the beginning of each loop, we assume nothing changes. We also create a new stack to rebuild the string and reset our index. We scan the string using two pointers, I and j. I is the start of the group, and j moves forward to find the end of identical characters. This inner loop moves j forward as long as we're seeing the same character. For example, if we see AAA, J will land right after the last A. If the group is two or more characters long, we skip it. That's our crush. We also set change to true so the outer loop knows we made progress. If we did crush anything this round, we set change to true. And the outer loop runs again to check if more crushing is possible. So the outer loop starts over if we had a change, and it stops only when the string is stable, unchanged. If it's just one character, we keep it. We push it onto the stack to rebuild the string later. Now we move I to the end of the group we just processed. After going through the string, we rebuild it from the stack. Since the stacks are LIFO, we reverse it back to the correct order. Once the outer loop finishes, we'll return the final stable string. All crush is done. And that's the full solution. The interviewer at Meta gave me a string problem that involved removing repeating characters in rounds, kind of like a Candy Crush game. I recreated the problem for this video to walk you through the logic behind it. What I like about this approach is that it's clean, easy to follow, and keeps checking until the string is fully stable. No adjacent duplicates left. This is a typical FANG-style interview problem, the kind you'd see at Meta, Google, or Amazon. If you've got a coding interview coming up, maybe with Meta or another FANG company, I'm wishing you the best of luck. I hope this video helped you understand one of the problem types they might ask. If it did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments how your prep is going. You got this.